Yeah, hello students. Today onwards I am going to explain as per reduced syllabus, second PUC Karnataka syllabus. I am going to explain the topic inverse trigonometric functions. I will try my level best. I will help you to improve your score. Definitely you can improve your score. If you follow my video classes, definitely you can improve your score. So I will try definitely to cross 35, reach 100. So that is my aim for every student who follows me. So you should minimum score, we should reach 35 and cross 35, reach 100. That is my aim. Now you can see here in the topic of inverse trigonometric functions. As per reduced syllabus, the weightage is 3 marks. 1 mark and 2 marks questions will be there. So if you prepare around at least around 20 to 25 questions, definitely you are scored out of 3 marks out of 3. The possible questions, what are the possible questions they may ask in the inverse trigonometric functions? I am going to discuss. Suppose related to sine inverse. Here, these are the possible 3 questions. I am talking about domain and range or principal value branch of the sine inverse x. Related for every inverse trigonometric function, cos inverse, tan inverse, cosecant inverse, secant inverse, cot inverse x. Like this we can discuss. The possible 1 mark question they may ask from this only. We can check domain of f of x equals sine inverse x. Whenever they are talking about domain, this is input of the function. Output is known as range for this one. Output of this function is known as range. We can say range, or I can also say principal value of branch of y equal to sine inverse x. When they are talking about the domain of this, your answer should be domain means the maximum value of x and minimum value of x. So this answer for this one answer should be to write minus 1 comma 1. Why? Because domain related to x input. What is input of x? Maximum 1, minimum minus 1. So this is the domain of y f of x equals sine inverse x. Answer is closed interval minus 1 comma 1. Same time, when they are talking range of this, range means output. This entire output. If we take here minus 1, you will get minus pi by 2. If we take 1, it will be pi by 2. So you can see at 1, this is pi by 2. Sine inverse 1 pi by 2. Sine inverse of minus 1 minus pi by 2. So this is the range of them. Same thing, they can also, same the question, they can also write the principal value branch of y equal to sine inverse x. When they are asking principal value branch of y equal to sine inverse x, your answer is same. This is called principal value branch. Minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 is called principal value branch, including these two closed interval. Same thing, when they are asking principal value branch, answer is same thing. For this one, answer is same thing. Principal value branch of this closed interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. The same time, write a range of f of x or sine inverse x other than minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. If that's this question, range of. So this is called principal value branch other than that. When they are asking other than that, then you can see here. Whenever they are asking other than that, we have two options here. You can see here, when I am taking here, this is my, I can write here, other than this, minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2, I can write. And pi by 2 come up 3 pi by 2. Other than this. Why? Because you see this is a given entry. This is principal value branch. Other than this means I can consider pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Pi by 2, 3 pi by 2. Or I can consider, you can minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Minus 3, this is minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. I can consider like this. So these are the possible values of the, other than this one, possible branch of that, other than this. Other than this, these are the range of f of x equal to sine inverse x. Now in the case of cos inverse x, similarly how we have done sine inverse x, same thing you think, domain of f of x equal to cos inverse x. Now I told, domain means input, range means output. So what are the possible values? We can see what are the possible values of x here. We know when they are talking cos inverse x, the result answer should be here close interval minus 1 comma 1. Why? Because maximum value of x should be 1, minimum value is minus 1. Same you can, what about the range? When they are talking about range, you can think closed interval only. This is the range of the closed interval. But it is minus 1, it will be pi. I can write. But reverse it will be 1 means it will be 0, right? 0 to pi. When angle is increasing, cos is decreasing, reverse order, right? You will get when it is 1, cos 0 is 1, cos 180 is minus 1. So close interval 0 comma pi. This is range of that. See, this is 0 to pi, including first and second quadrant, right? 0 to pi, including both. So this is called principal value branch. Principal value branch of this is same answer. Answer is this. Either the question may ask like this or like this. So 0 comma pi. Answer is principal value of branch. When they are asking other than that, say write a range of f of x equal to cos inverse x other than the principal value branch. When they are asking other than the principal value branch, 0 to pi, 0 to pi coincident equal to 0 to pi means if we go like this, this is minus pi comma 0. You can write minus pi comma 0. Other than principal value branch, if they ask range of that minus pi comma, this is like this, minus pi comma 0, or you can also write this pi, can write pi comma 2 pi. So actually you can consider the principal value among this. In this is the principal value branch. Other than that, these are the two intervals, minus pi to 0, pi to 2 pi. Now I will explain the case of tan inverse x. So see, like similar to cos inverse x and sin inverse x, domain of f of x equal to tan inverse x. Similarly, what we discussed about sin inverse x and cos inverse x, now think about domain of tan inverse x. So they are asking again input x. What about x? X is a real number in the case of tan theta. So now we can see that x is a real number here. The domain of this one should be equal to, I can write real number minus infinity comma infinity, or I can write r. Correct, or r. Either you can write minus infinity comma infinity or r. I can write this. When they are talking the range of this, so range of this means you will get when minus infinity to infinity, I can write open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. When it is infinity, pi by 2. When it is minus infinity, minus pi by 2. What I have written in open interval minus infinity to infinity domain are real numbers. System of, you can say set of real, R is set of real numbers. Now coming to the range, open interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Same thing. When they are asking principal value branch minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, it will come the same thing. This will be your answer. When they are asking range of this other than this, other than minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, if they are talking, I can write other than this. If you take minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2, I can write minus 3 pi by 2 comma minus pi by 2, and also I can also write pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2, pi by 2 comma 3 pi by 2. So when they are talking other than this, so in the same place I can also, you can see in the same place it comes minus 3 pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Here this side it will take pi by 2 to 3 pi by 2. Other than this means this is the range of f of x equal to tan inverse x. Now when you are talking about the domain of cosecant inverse x, just think domain of cos inverse x. If we think domain of cos sin inverse, if we think domain of sin inverse x, in that case x lies between minus 1 comma 1. So in the real numbers except those values, so domain of f of x cosecant inverse x should be r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1, except these values r minus 1 comma 1, open interval minus 1 comma 1, that the domain of f of x will cosecant inverse x. When I am talking about the range of f of x will cosecant inverse x, here also I can consider, in this case also I can't consider because I can take it between 0 to pi by 2 to, I can consider minus pi by 2. This one I can write including this part here, this one, but excluding this. I can't consider 0, I can't consider this one. So I can write here this one, range of this is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, excluding 0, right? At 0 I can't define. Sin 0, 0, cosecant 0 will get understood here. Sin 0, 0, cosecant 0 doesn't exist. That's why I should avoid that. So range of this one should be, f of cosecant inverse should be close to minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2 except 0. So that's the same thing I have taken. Even they are asking principal value branch. When they are talking principal value branch also, same thing, the result will be same thing. Now, coming to the write a range of f of x equal to cosecant inverse x other than this. This is the principal value branch other than that. When they are talking other than that, we can think closed interval minus 3 pi by 2 minus pi by 2 except at minus pi. I can't consider minus pi. And also I can write pi by 2 to 3 pi. I can also consider pi by 2, 3 pi by 2, pi by 2 except at pi. Except at pi. This one. But okay, except at pi. So other than range of other than this means these are the two you can consider. Two intervals. Here except minus pi, here except pi. Remember this. Now I will discuss about secant inverse x. Now when they are talking domain of f of x equals secant inverse x, like similar to cosecant inverse x only, you can think about this answer should be, you can write when they are talking domain of secant inverse x r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1. That will be the domain of f of x equals secant inverse x. When they are talking range of f of x equal to secant inverse x, then you can think range will be, I can write here closed interval 0 comma pi except minus pi by 2. So the same thing, principal value branch also same thing. So this will be our answer. When they are talking principal value branch, same thing. Principal value branch, you can see 0 to pi except pi by 2. Excluding pi by 2, I didn't touch this. Excluding pi by 2. Excluding pi by 2. Now, in this problem, write a range of f of x equal to secant inverse x other than this. Other than this interval. Other than this interval means I can consider the same interval minus pi comma 0 I can write excluding minus pi by 2. Excluding minus pi by 2. Another one I can consider pi comma 2 pi. I can consider pi comma 2 pi. When I have taken pi comma 2 pi, you should excluding 3 pi by 2, right? You should exclude 3 by pi comma 2 pi. So this is 3 pi by 2, right? This value 3 pi by 2. So here 3 pi by 2, right? This is the value of 3 pi by 2. So excluding that value, that means I can consider pi 2 like this and I can consider like this. I can't consider 3 pi by 2 except 3 pi by 2. These are the possible values of that other intervals other than this. To decide about the range of this other than this interval, this one. But this is known as principal value branch. Now I will discuss about cot inverse x now. When they are talking about the domain of f of x equal to cot inverse x, the domain is I can write minus infinity to infinity r like similar to the tan inverse x. Now when they are talking range of this, when they are talking range of this, you can observe the range of this one, it will come 0 to pi. I can write 0 comma pi, open 0 comma pi, range of that is 0 comma pi. Range of cot inverse x 0 comma pi. Same thing when they are talking principal value branch of this will be answer open interval 0 comma pi. Coming to the range of f of x equal cot inverse x other than open interval 0 comma pi. When they are asking other than 0 comma pi means if I take this one, we will get minus pi comma 0. This is one interval. Another one pi comma 2 pi it will come. So other than these two means these two I can consider the range of this function other than this. This is principal value branch other than that these two. So with this I have completed all type of 18 questions because we have 6 inverse trigonometric functions. 6 into 3. For each one I have done 3 questions. Right? 6 into 3 total 18. This question they ask like this. Any one of them they may ask. I completed 18 questions here. Now another 2-3 questions I will discuss, maybe different questions what they will ask here. I will discuss now. Now in this problem x equal to sin inverse y, then find the values of y. I mean they are asking here in this problem domain they are asking. This is input. Domain of this function they are asking. What about the values of y? So definitely what about domain of this one I can write here. This y belongs to, I can write close to minus 1 comma 1. Suppose in this book they are asking find the values of x. Find the values of x means everything range they are asking. If they ask range, then if they didn't ask here. If they ask range, x belongs to close interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. If they ask that, what is the values of this principal branch? I can write principal branch will write principal value of branch I can write minus pi by 2 comma 2. If they ask y values minus 1 comma 1. Coming to this problem, find the principal value of sin inverse 1 by root 2. Just now I discussed principal value with this one, sin inverse 1 by root 2. Always you can think 0 to this is pi by 2, this is minus pi by 2, right? When I am talking this one minus pi by 2, pi by 2. In the case of sin inverse 1 by root 2, the principal value of branch should be close interval minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. When it is positive, this value is positive. Definitely this value, principal value should lie between 0 to pi by 2. You can check that 1 by root 2 means 45 degrees. Pi by 4, right? Sin was 1 by root 2. Sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Sin pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. So I can write the principal value of this one answer should be equal to, what is the answer I can write here? The required answer is, I can write pi by 4. Correct. This is find the principal value of this one, sin 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. Your answer is pi by 4. Since you should get here, right, it's positive. If it's a negative value of this, you should get here. Since positive, between 0 to pi by 2, our answer is pi by 4. This is the principal value of sinus 1 by root is pi by 4. Now see, this related three problems. Find the principal value of sinus minus 1 by 2, sinus minus root 3 by 2, sinus of minus 1. When this value is positive, the angle should lie between 0 to pi by 2. When it is negative values, the principal value of this should lie between minus pi by 2 to 0. Minus pi by 2 to 0. Now you can check here. When I am talking negative angle, all the thing is negative only. So think about angle should be negative. So when you get minus 1 by 2, so the principal value of this one should be equal to, you will get this one minus pi by 6. Here root 3 by 2. When it is root 3 by 2, positive means you will get pi by 3, sin 60. If it is a negative, it will come minus pi by 3. When it is 1, pi by 2. When it is minus 1, your answer is minus pi by 2. These are the principal values of these three functions. Now I will discuss about another next problem. Now you can see when they are talking principal value of related to cos. When it is a positive between 0 to pi by 2, when it is negative between pi by 2 to pi, right? Now you can think, when I have taken root 3 by 2, then this will be clearly, we know that between 0 to pi by 2, we get pi by 6. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2, pi by 6. When coming to minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 comes this quadrant, right? Here cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. So when coming to this quadrant, more than pi by 2, less than pi. Then if you remember that you can write 2 pi by 3, or else I can write cos inverse of minus x, actually pi minus cos inverse x. If you remember if the formula, if you are learning, you can use pi minus cos inverse x. Otherwise, this I can write directly, I can write 2 pi by 3 cos 120 minus 1 by 2. Another way I can also write this one, cos inverse of minus x, pi minus cos inverse x. Pi minus cos inverse x. Then I can write pi minus. So if I use the same technique here, cos inverse of minus 1 by 2, pi minus cos inverse 1 by 2, pi minus I can write pi by equals pi by 3. Same thing 2 pi by 3 if we use this formula. Otherwise you can also write directly 2 pi by 3. Next, I can take cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2. Again negative. I should take the angle more than pi by 2 less than pi. So principal value of this. So you let, but it is positive pi by 4. Negative. I can consider here. This is pi minus pi by 4 again. So pi minus answer I can write pi minus pi by 4. It will be 3 pi by 4. Right? I can write pi minus pi by 4, 3 pi by 4. Same thing it comes now. 3 pi by 4. Coming to cos inverse of minus 1. So I can write here when it is negative. It's a clear I can write minus pi by 2. I can mention, sorry, not by, sorry, this one I can cos inverse minus 1. It will come pi, right? Cos 180 minus 1. Or else if you do another way means you will get cos inverse of minus 1 pi minus cos inverse 1 means it will be pi minus 0. It comes pi. Pi minus cos inverse of pi minus 0 pi. Or if you remember directly cos 180 minus 1. Here also you can cos of 3 pi by 4 minus 1 by root 2. Second coordinate cos is a negative. Any one of the method you can use it to solve this type of problems. Okay, now I will discuss next problem. Check that in this problem, find the principal value of cosecant inverse 2. So this is positive. When it is positive, you can consider between 0 to pi by 2. Between 0 to pi by 2. This is minus pi by 2. Careful. Pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Correct. Pi by 2 to minus pi by 2. Correct. This is the way how to get minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 excluding 0, right? When they are talking, this is positive. So we should get cosecant inverse 2. You get the sine inverse 1 by 2. That means you will get the answer should be this is equal to pi by 6. Correct. Positive. Now if we come to negative, minus root 2. If in the case of sine inverse 1 by root is positive pi by 4, sine inverse minus 1 by root 2. The angle should come between minus pi by 2 to 0, right? So that means even it is minus root 2 means it will come minus pi by 4, negative angle. Correct. Like this we can find this. So these are the principal values of these two problems. Now coming to the case of tan. These are the possible problems because the principal value of tan inverse of minus root when it is a negative number, the angle should be negative. Between minus pi by 2 to 0 you will get. If it is a positive number between 0 to pi by 2 you will get. Now you can check minus root 3. So minus root 3 means you will get in a positive case, tan inverse root 3 means you will get pi by 3, tan 60 pi by 3. When it is a negative, minus pi by 3. When it is a positive case, this will be pi by 3. You get here pi by 3. Tan inverse minus 1. So negative value means you will get angle here between minus pi by 2 to 0. That means you will get this is minus pi by 4. When it is a positive, it will be pi by 4. But that will be pi by 4 is positive pi by 4. Here now tan inverse minus 1 by root 3. If you take tan inverse minus 1 by root 3, you will get this is minus pi by 6. Suppose if you think tan inverse 1 by root 3, so you will get pi by 6, negative minus pi by 6. These are the possible problems related to tan. Now I will discuss about the problems related to secant inverse. Now in the case of secant inverse, we know that this is the principal value close to 0 to pi except pi by 2. Positive means between 0 to pi by 2, negative means between pi by 2 to pi. Secant inverse of 2 by root 3, positive. The angle should lie between 0 to pi by 2. We can check that, but we know that cos 30 root 3 by 2. Secant inverse 2 by root 3, it will be 30. That means you will get pi by 6. Coming to negative. But negative means the angle should lie between pi by 2 to pi. Secant is minus 2. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2. You will get 2 pi by 3. So there same thing will come. This is 2 pi by 3. Or else you can write secant inverse of minus x. Pi minus secant inverse x. You can follow like this. I can write this pi minus secant inverse 2. Pi minus pi by 3. It will be 2 pi by 3. This also you can do if you use the property like this. But directly also you can mark like this 2 pi by 3. Now I will discuss about principal value of cot inverse. So in the case of cot inverse x, the principal value is open to 0 comma pi. Now you can observe here when they are talking 0 comma pi open interval. Here when positive case between 0 to pi by 2, negative case between pi by 2 to pi. This is positive. So the angle should lie between 0 to pi by 2. We will get cot inverse root 3. This is pi by 6. The tan 31 by root 3. Cot inverse root 3 pi by 6. Next cot inverse minus 1 by root 3 negative. The angle should be here right. Get between 0 to pi. And negative means you should get here. So you will get this one. Pi cot inverse of minus 1 by root 3. Pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. If you want, you can use formula cot inverse of minus x. Pi minus cot inverse x. Pi minus pi by 3. You will get pi minus pi by 3. 2 pi, you will get 2 pi by 3. Answer is 2 pi by 3. You can use that concept also. So with this, we have completed this problem here. We have completed this. I can write. And so that this, another way to do, another I can use it, cot inverse of minus x. So if we cot pi minus cot inverse, you can use this concept also. But here directly you can write. Here means 2 pi by 3. Yes. Now, I will discuss the remaining 2-3 important problems are there. I will complete with that. With this, I can complete the topic of this. The simple problem. Find the value of this. Tan inverse 1 positive. So this is pi by 4. Cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 negative. Definitely angle should lie between pi by 2 to pi. This is 2 pi by 3. Sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. The angle should be negative angle between, you get 0 to minus pi by 2 to 0. You get this is minus pi by 6. You can take it LCM here. 12 you get this is 3 pi. 8 pi getting right. So 8 pi this one I can write. 6 2 means 2 pi. 9 pi by 12. 3 pi by 4. 135. This will be your answer for this. It may ask for 2 marks. This is a very simple problem. Check this. Cos inverse 1 by 2. You will get this is, you will get pi by 3. 2 into sin inverse 1 by 2. Pi by 6. So pi by 3 plus pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. Next, I will do the next problem now. So this one also very simple problem. This root 3 positive. You get pi by 3. This one minus, so we know sequence of minus 2. Just now I explained. Just 5 minutes before I explained. This we know this one 2 pi by 3. Answer minus pi by 3. How you know you have any doubt about this? Refer the previous problem. In the same video, in the 10 minutes before I explained that, go through that, you will get an idea about this. Secant inverse of minus x. Pi minus secant inverse 2 also get pi minus pi by 3, 2 pi by 3. The result will be minus pi by 3. So with this, I have tried my level best. As per reduced syllabus, I have completed. Definitely, you can score definitely out of out in this topic. 3 marks weightage, I am sure. Still, if any particular doubts, please send me in the chat box. I can help you. In the comment box, you write, you can comment. Please help me to improve this video classes. You can suggest me which are the particular topic. If you want any topic, particularly if you want any topic required, suggest me. Even I can take the classes. Definitely I will take the class. I will help you wherever you are in the Karnataka. Definitely I will help you. In the comment box, please share with me your ideas or any your suggestions to improve my YouTube channel. If you want still more videos, you can subscribe. Definitely I will do my level best. I will try to improve your score always. I will maximize your score. No doubt in that. Whether PUC or a JE, whatever it may be, I will try to improve your maximum score. Even KCET, Karnataka CET also, I will try to improve your score. I will give that and I will try to improve your maximum score. Your score should be maximum. You should maximize your score. You should improve your score. That I will try. Thank you. See you in the next video.